Hello. Just want to introduce myself. I have never gone live before on YouTube. So this is really new to me. So I'm trying to see exactly um, how to go live, how to be able to engage with the audience, be able to talk to y'all. I want to introduce myself to some folks. Y'all come on in the room and let me tell you exactly. When I think about going live on different platforms, coming from going live a lot over on TikTok, now I want to try to go live over here and try to enhance my lives over here, get some people in the room and be able to talk and engage and have conversation, do some motivational speaking, over here, and so that I can engage with an audience that is encouraging, one that's have good vibes, when it's ready, willing, and able to encourage people, to talk about the Lord, to talk about how good God is, how He has blessed you, where God is taking you in the midst, where you want this year to take you. How do you feel about the things that are happening in the world today? A lot of times we go through life and we really don't know exactly how to navigate this thing called life. So we have to trust and believe that God would do it for us. So I really believe that in this next season coming in 2025, I just want to encourage some people to hold on. Hold on to God's unchanging hands. Don't be so quick to make moves on your own, make decisions on your own. Just continue to keep talking to Him, continue to keep praying. Prayer is everything. Prayer is your communication to God. You have to continue to keep praying about the things that you want God to do for you in this season. As you begin to move through life and enjoying your life and even enjoying your live stream here, enjoying your doing your YouTube. I mean, if we give these channels to God, I'm sure they will grow and they will grow on their own. I just thank God for how He's moving in this season and that we are still here to be able to lift up the name of Jesus and be able to praise Him and be able to navigate this thing called life. When you're trying to raise kids and you're trying to be a wife and you have a husband and you have a job and you actually are trying to make ends meet and it looks like everything is going up but your paycheck, and you got to take a little bit and try to create a life for you and your family. And little is much when you put it in the hands of the Lord. Good morning, come on in. If you begin to take what little bit you do have and work with that. I have not did any lives over here on YouTube. So this is my first one. And I want to be able to engage with people and be able to motivate people, encourage you to have a wonderful day, encourage you that God loves you, encourage you that you're on the right track, to encourage you to keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. No matter what it looks like, no matter who's getting there before you, no matter who looks like they're winning. Because let me tell you something. This race that we're in is not given to the swift, but it's given to those that will endure to the end. So there's going to be people that are out there for you to reach, for you to minister to, for you to be able to talk with, for you to be able to speak into their life, and vice versa. We all got our own group of people that we are assigned to reach. I remember going through a lot of hard times in my life, and it was like a lot of times I am one of them kind of people that like keeping stuff to myself, don't want to tell everything as it's happening. I want to wait until things begin to change for me or begin to move for me. I mean, I'll talk to God and I'll pray about some things, but as I begin to pray about some things, I'll be waiting for things to change on my own. I'm not one to just go out and try to get people to change the things for me. I am one that will wait. I will wait on the Lord. I don't care how long it takes. I will wait. Because what I found out is when you allow people to do things for you, this is when problems begin. This is when you miss the mark. You really don't get a chance to allow God to operate and see his glory and be able to see the move of God and the miracle happen in your life. You have to be willing, ready, and able to go through some things. And I find that that's what's happening with a lot of folks is we don't want to go through things. Y'all excuse my tone of air. I mean, my sweatshirt. It is cold down here in South Carolina today. But we got to be able to go through things, even what I'm going through right now. It is so cold outside, y'all. There's actually ice dropping from the sky. And a lot of people told me that it doesn't get cold in South Carolina. I found out that that wasn't the truth. And not only does it get cold, we got ice falling from the sky. It seems like things are right strange. It's not, I mean, it's just the weather is just off. It's just off. I don't know if how many of you agree with me in your area or where you're from or where you're at. If you see things that are different in your area, And you just got to dress for the weather, I guess. Because coming from up north, I was not expecting to see ice. I was not expecting to see snow. I wasn't expecting to really see none of this, you know. But this is my first time living in the South, so I'm really, really, really surprised at all the things that I'm seeing. Savage Cartoon Box says, I think it's your first live. Keep doing. We will support. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is my first live. And when you go live for the first time on a new platform, you kind of feel kind of nervous, You feel kind of nervous. You don't know if people are going to support you. You don't know if you're going to have any people that come in the room. But to just keep going, I think, and people will get to see you after a while. And then they will start, like you said, I thank you so much, Savage Cartoon Box, for supporting me, for even being here. To set with me, because when you're going through building a new platform, it can be kind of scary and it can be kind of lonely if you don't have nobody to talk to. But I have done spoke on platforms before, so I'm comfortable with speaking on the platform. It's just that I just got to get myself acclimated to what it is I'm going to speak about. And today I just wanted to encourage somebody. I just wanted to encourage somebody that may be going through a hard time at this time, who may feel like they're going through alone, who may feel like that nobody understands the trials or what they're situation they're in. And I just want to let somebody know you're never alone. You're never going through something alone. There's always somebody going through what you're going through, or worse, or what you're going through. What we got to do is we just got to have some staying power. We just got to have some staying power to the point where we're able to go through things and be able to go through them and continue to keep moving. That's the key. The key is to keep moving, because when we stop in the middle of it and we start saying, oh, we can't do this, we can't do this, and then we'll find ourselves weighted down, we'll find ourselves burdened down, we'll find ourselves begin to feel as though we done spoke that word out of our mouth that we can't do it, so then we can't do it. But if we just keep going in the midst of it, no matter how hard it gets, no matter what it looks like, if it looks like you're all by yourself, just keep right on going, because after a while, you'll come out of that thing. Trust me, how I know. I've been moving through life this way for a long time, and I've been moving through life basically by myself for a long time, trying to build my own life for the last, at least for the last 23 years. It seemed like it's just been me and God, just me and God. And you'll feel like that sometime when you look around and there's nobody there to help you through. There's nobody there to help you get through. You have to pray your way through, and you really have to encourage yourself. You have to be in a place where you're ready and able to encourage yourself and keep right on moving, because this life is not easy. It is not easy. It is not easy to take care of yourself, support yourself, wake up every morning trying to encourage yourself, do the things that you need to know to do by yourself, trying to build your life, trying to take care of your land, trying to take care of your home, trying to take care of your children, trying to take care of yourself. And you find yourself feeling like you don't have enough hours in a day. And then when you realize that your income is not enough, you really do go through a lot. Introduce yourself. Where are you from and how old are you? What you do for a living? My name is Marietta Coleman. I am 65 years old and I'm retired. I am home. I have a 15-year-old son, a 16-year-old son. He's autistic. He's here with me. This is what I do. I've already did my dues as far as work. So I'm no longer in the work field at all. I'm home, a stay-at-home mom, and just enjoying life right now. I moved to South Carolina about 4 years ago. I'm actually from Dover, Delaware. I was born and raised in Delaware, and for the last 4 years, I came here. God brought me here, and I didn't know anybody here when I got here. So I'm meeting some new folks. I'm learning some new things. I'm going through new territory. I'm beginning to see new people. South Carolina is really nice. It really has a lot of good, nice things down here to offer. They got a lot of beaches down here. They have a lot of museums down here. There's a lot of sights to see down here in South Carolina. The weather's usually really good. Um, so yeah, let me see what it says. Yes, yeah, and coming from Dover, Delaware, down from the north down to the south is really different because of the fact that it stays warmer down here a lot longer. That's what I really love about it. And I haven't had to shovel no snow. So I really like that too. That I like the warmer climate a lot better is what I'm finding out. And health wise, I really like it a lot better because I can get out and I can do a lot more. I love the garden. I love to work out in the yard. I love building things. I love remodeling things. I bought my home down here, which is a 2016 double wide. I bought it and I started working on it, remodeling it, putting in new floors, um, really painting and doing things in it to fix it up to make it home, and it's really come along really well. Really looks nice down here, and so I decided to just make it my home, and here I am. And my son, he loves it as well. He loves it as well. But we do like to go home sometime. We would like to go back to Delaware to visit some friends and family, and then come on back. It's like a 16-hour drive. It really is. It's a good drive from South Carolina to Dover, Delaware. It's like a 16-hour drive. But I have done it in one day. I have left home and went all the way to Delaware the same day. You know, what I mean, what I mean by that is I didn't stop like to halfway to get a hotel like I used to do, because I used to think it was such a long drive. I mean, 12 hours, 12 hours. I used to think it was such a long drive, but I remember leaving Delaware one day and I left like at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I made it here. Yeah, and I made it back here at yes, I've been praying for Los Angeles. I actually have a sister that lives in California. She lives in what is it? Bloomington, California. And it's really a shame of what's going out there in California. And we do. We really need to continue to keep praying for the people out there, praying that God will restore their area and will find them somewhere to go and to be. The fires will stop. People will stop losing their lives in the midst of this type of stuff. Yeah, that's a lot. We do definitely need to keep a prayer on Los Angeles, because what they're going through out there with the wildfires. I don't understand it though, because California's had so many wildfires. I really don't understand how come the water ran out, or why there was not enough water for the firefighters to fight that fire. But you know, things are happening all over the world that we just don't understand. But we do have to pray for those that lost their homes, those that lost their lives, those that, you know, I mean, the family members of those that, you know, have lost out there. It's really heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking to know that people are going through this all over the world, you know, where they're losing things, and these disasters are happening, and these shootings are happening, stuff of that nature. So I just thank God for how God is moving, and you know, and that God will restore them. I pray that God will restore each and every one of them and give them back what they lost 100-fold, and put them back, you know, in a place. And even in North Carolina, when they had the floods, I hear that those some of them down there have not even recovered either. And it's so sad. It's really sad that people work hard all their life for stuff, but then when these disasters come and it's all taken away with one breath, it can all be taken away. It all be taken away. So we really got to pray, and we got to keep a prayer on our loved ones. We got to keep a prayer for the world. We got to pray for America. We got to continue to keep praying for our leaders. And we just got to have to keep praying to make it through this life for sure. We're going to have to pray. We're going to have to fast. And we're going to have to keep on doing what we know to do to try to help people. That's another thing. Connecting with other people and trying to help other people is going to have to be a must. We're going to have to just lay down our pride, just put it aside, and start working with people, start loving people more, start showing more love and more respect to people. That's what we're going to have to do. I mean, because you can't make it through this life by yourself. You need somebody with you. You need somebody in your corner. You need somebody that you can trust. You need somebody that can hold you accountable. And you need somebody that can hold you up when you fall, for sure. So it's really rough, you know. And I think I'm gonna like YouTube though. I really do. I really believe. I mean, I've done a lot of videos on YouTube. I'm trying to build my subscribers. So please, anyone that can subscribe, please subscribe to help me build my channel. I want to get comfortable with the platform, and I'll be doing some other things on here. Probably be doing some mukbangs, probably be doing some lifestyle. I do a lot of yard work. You probably see me do some remodeling. You'll probably see me do some dancing. You'll probably see me do fashion. You'll probably see me do a lot of things after a while once I get started. Going live, once I get up and running and start going live and build the audience. I know probably it'll be consistency of, I got to figure out when I want to go live, what I'm going to do when I go live, and just, it ain't gonna be no fancy editing over here. I'm gonna tell y'all that, because I don't know how to do all that, but I do know how to turn this camera on and be able to speak. So that's going to be one of the main things. Might even play some music. No, wait, we can't play no music. I forgot we can't play no music. Just got to make sure that, you know, I stay within the community guidelines. That's it. I got to learn all the community guidelines, because I don't want to get copyright, but I want to make sure that I learn all the community guidelines of what it takes to go live and what you got to do in the midst of the live. You're in India. You're in India. Okay. That's all right. That's all right. You're in India. Yeah, I've never been out of the country. I've never been to India. I've never been uh, that far out. But yeah, yes, I love the USA. I love the USA. I've been here all my life. I've been here all my life in the United States. I've never left the United States. I was born and raised here, and I enjoy it here. This is home to me. It's home. Even though, there's a lot of things that's going crazy in the world today, I still love being home. This is home for me, and this is where I plan to stay. If the Lord's will, this is where I plan to stay. And so I like to go fishing. What some of my hobbies are is I like to go fishing. Like I said, I like planting, I like working with flowers. I like painting. I like remodeling. I like going like just as they say, just going to the park and take some walks. For hobbies and things of that nature, I like doing a lot of things. Like I said, painting is one of them. I love remodeling. I love doing stuff like that. I love working, building things. I like stuff like that. Um, I like going to the flea market. That's another big hobby of mine. I like looking for antiques. I like looking for old things, antiques, older stuff, stuff that people think that they wouldn't want anymore. Like looking for brass and looking for um, glassware, like the blown glass and the carnival glass, and I just like looking for things. I like going to auctions and seeing the old stuff. I mean, because I'm an old girl. I'm 65 years old, so I like looking for the older stuff so that I can see it come back to life and remind these young folks of the things that we used to have back in the day. So I like stuff like that. I'm an auction hunter. I like doing stuff like that. Flea market, yard sales. I love yard selling. That's a big hobby of mine in the summertime. I love going to a good yard sale and finding some good used items. Yes, I like that kind of stuff. Have you ever been to a yard sale? Have you ever been to a yard sale? Do you like the yard sale? And what do you like to do for a hobby? Yeah, when you start talking about hobbies, there's a lot of things that I like to do. And getting out there to be able to do some things here shortly. Once this weather clear up, I'll be outside planting. I want to try to my hand at making a garden too this year. I really would like to make a garden and plant some vegetables this year. I've never really did that part, but I have put together some flower pots and things so that I can start planting some tomatoes and some cucumbers and maybe some strawberries and things of that nature. I would like to start planting and see exactly how try my hand at that type of stuff to see if I'm even good at it, see if I can even make some stuff grow. Yeah. Yeah, I think planting my own vegetables would be a lot of fun. Just to eat some of the food that I plant for myself. I think that would be a big accomplishment. And I think that would be very healthy first and foremost because those would be some good things to do. Yep, that'd be some good stuff to do. Yeah. So I just wanted to come on just so that I can get the feel of the camera, start getting the feel of what it's like to talk with people, start getting the feel of what it's like to be on this side of YouTube. And after a while, y'all, I'm telling you, y'all gonna be I will be on here doing a lot of things, and y'all are saying how that girl did it. I cut like the ride the lawnmower and cut the grass. I'll probably be going live while I'm doing yard work, while I'm running the weed eater and things of that nature. Yep. Yeah, because it's raining outside now. It's raining outside now, so I can't go outside and walk the yard and show y'all the shrubs that I planted. I planted more or less like bushes and things of that nature, and everything is still right now because it's winter, so nothing's looking like nothing out there right now. But I planted some yellow bushes and I planted them out in the yard out there. So that stuff I have to show at a later date because it's raining outside and it's terrible out there right now. But thanks for asking. I'm glad you would like to see them um, because I will be showing those things that I plan. I like walking the yard so I can show the people the things that I planted. Those that know me from TikTok, they know that when I moved here, I didn't have nothing in the yard, and I don't have no garden yet. I want to set up a garden. I don't know if how to garden, far as to do vegetables and things of that nature. I planted more or less like bushes and shrubs, and I like planting flowers. I'll be planting flowers, but most of them they die from season to season, so I have to wait until the season start up again so I can put some more flowers in the ground. So that's when I'll be probably showing the flowers and things that I make and making flower arrangements and flower pots and putting those together so that because you got to know exactly what flowers go together. In a flower pot, so you won't overwater the pot. They got to be using about the same amount of water And then I want to go get some more bushes to put out in the yard. But to plant, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to plant like a little homestead, where I can eat my own food that I plant. And I would love to have some fruit trees. I would love to have some fruit trees, but I know it takes so long for them to grow. Somebody told me it take a long time for them to grow. So I don't know if I'm gonna get any fruit trees and put on the land or not, but I might get some fruit trees. But I do know it's good to have your own land so that you can do what you want to do with the land, and therefore you can work the land the way you want to work the land and put out there what you want to put out there. So it's like saying, I got 1 acre that I can work with, that I can plant some stuff. So, but I do want to plant some food. I want to plant some food so that I can have some healthy vegetables, and then I would like to plant some watermelon too, and watermelon, cucumbers, peppers, watermelon, cucumber, peppers, tomatoes. Those are some of the things I would like to plant. Yeah. And I thought about even lettuce too, but I don't know about that. The wildlife might eat them up. But yeah, it'd be nice to plant some of your own stuff. Some cherry tomatoes, because tomatoes, you got so many different types of tomatoes that you can plant. So I would like some of the big ones and some cherry tomatoes. No, for my YouTube channel, no, my son, he'll only show up every now and then. He's autistic, so he'll be on every now and then. The one that I have here, but I have grown children that live outside of here. But no, he won't be on here unless he wants to come on. Um, but he don't mind me being on YouTube. He likes being on camera every now and then, but he's not really interested in doing a whole lot of camera. So it'll be basically just me being on camera a lot. I'll just be on here just enjoying life. That's about it. So I can't believe I've been on 22 minutes already. 22 minutes I've been on already just to introduce myself. Just to introduce myself. But if you look at my channel, you'll see on my new channel, I only got 700 subscribers. I need to get to 1,000, and I'm trying to build my channel. So anybody that's out there, anybody behind the wall, anybody behind the scenes, please help me build my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your notifications on, because I will be doing some things. I'm going to try to at least go live at least. I don't know what's a good amount of time to go live. Maybe I might go live maybe 3 times a week or so to start. We'll see. We'll see exactly what my time schedule starts to look like and how I can jump in here and go live and be able to. Because I know for a while I'll probably be going live. It'll probably be just me for a little bit, but I haven't got 1,000 followers yet. Yeah, I haven't got 1,000 followers yet. So after I get 1,000 followers, I mean, because my channel is growing, it is growing, but it's growing slow. And I felt that if I go live a little while, somebody told me that if you start going live, you can get more subscribers later on. Even like if I go live when I go downtown, or if I go to the mall or places like that, just go live. And they tell me that's a good way to gain subscribers as well. And then I can get more subscribers, because I know somebody said that once you get up to 1,000, they'll give you more screen access. So you don't get much screen access. Yes, yes. Be patient. Yeah, be patient. Let it build by itself. And so I said, well, I'll just take my time and just go live. And as long as I'm live for at least 25, 30 minutes, and let it roll like that. And after a while, I think when you're consistent at things, I think that's when people will start joining you more. When you're more consistent, it'll start building after a while, and they'll get to see exactly what things you talk about, what you're doing, where you're at. But this was just like a meet and greet. I just wanted to say hello, introduce myself, let the live just get comfortable with the screen, and just take my time and breathe through it. And sometime I understand I may come on, it might be just me, but even if it's just me, I'm not worried about none of that. I'll just continue to keep talking to the people and just get acquainted with the camera, get acquainted with YouTube, this side of YouTube. And I know it takes time, and I know it will happen. It will build after a while. Graduation, that's it. Yeah. So that's just about it. At this age, I just want to enjoy life, and I just want to take the time and just just have something to do and entertain myself. I call my videos when I be out there dancing. I call that dance therapy. That's my therapy to get my body moving for me to get some exercise. And then I love the old school music. I love the young music. I love all the music. I don't care what type of music it is. I love spiritual music. I love R&B. I love all of it. All of it. I love country. I love country music. I love country line dancing, even though I don't know how to do none, but I like watching them as well. And if you look at my page, you'll see that I love all kinds of music. All kinds of music I love. And I'm not one of them that's just stuck on one certain type of music just because I love the Lord. I love the Lord, but the Lord also understands that I'm here in this world, and I enjoy some of the music that's here. And I don't allow people to put no labels on me. That's for sure, because I really like to enjoy myself. If you look at my videos, you'll see that I'm versatile in just about anything and everything. And I plan to bring some of that to YouTube. I plan to bring some of that joy, some of that happiness, some of that peace right on over here to YouTube and enjoy myself. And prayerfully, that people will enjoy the videos that I put out there, enjoy my content, because it's going to be all good vibes, all happy, all joyful. That's what I like. Talk about some topics, might be some hard topics to talk about, but I'll be talking about some topics, and most of them will be family, love, marriage, life. Some things I've been through, some things that other people may be going through. I've been married. I have been married twice, and to be talking about marriage and talking about what things I've learned, what things I would do differently, how I feel about marriage at this time, how I feel about um, starting over, living on your own, living with someone else. Are you ready to be remarried? These are some of the things that I would like to talk about on my platform. What it's like to become a blended family, what it's like to raise other people's children, what does it look like to even foster a child. I talk about all of it. I can talk about all of it because I've lived it all. What it looks like to be homeless. What does it look like to be in the church but bleeding while you're leading? You know what I'm saying? You're in the church, but you're going still out of whack, and you feel as though that you're losing ground because you feel as though people are watching, and getting what it is to get over people and to be able to move on with your life and understand that it's your life to live, and you got to do the best you can in it. I mean, it's a lot of things that I would like to talk about, and hopefully it will begin to help somebody and be a blessing to somebody, to be able to inspire somebody and to encourage somebody that they can make it, and just to give some do some motivational speaking to motivate somebody, and to let them know that they're not alone in their situation. Because right now I think people need a lot of motivation, and I think they need a lot of encouragement, because the world is going crazy, and the uncertainty of what is to come, I think it's got a lot of people off on edge, and they don't know which way to go, and they don't know exactly which way to turn. So I think they really need some motivation in this hour. So I really believe that I would bring a little word to the platform and be able to speak life into somebody else's situation, but yet and still be able to speak life into myself while I'm doing it, and encouraging myself while I'm doing it. Because a lot of times when I'm speaking, most of the time, not only am I speaking to the people that will listen, but I'm also speaking life into myself, because we all need that. We all need that encouragement. We all need to know that we're going to be okay, because we all here together. We all here together. So it's going to be a work in progress. And guess what? I've already did my 30 minutes, and I'm going to go. Yes. So I'm going to go, and I thank you so much, Savage Cartoon Box, for listening. I thank you for being here. I thank each and every person that took the time to listen to what I have to say. And I thank you for allowing me to be able to speak. Today is a good day because I did my first one. Thank you so much. You be blessed until I come back again. It's been just about 30 minutes. I'm going to wait till it hits. I got a couple seconds before it hits 30 minutes. And it'll be 30 minutes exactly. I'm excited about that I was able to talk 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I made it. All right. You have a nice day. And thank you so much. Be blessed. Now I got to see how to go out.